This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Sooners will kick it off to get us underway. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
The give from the gun. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. To throw, it's Milroe. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there, they're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Lewis. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They'll run the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
Back to pass, it's Arnold. Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Sooners are marching down the field. They go to the ground. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Here comes that Alabama offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Caught in the backfield. It's Law. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking for a man. It's Arnold. They're bringing heat. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Spits it out to the back. That's caught. It's Young. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. He wants to throw. He's got him in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Lewis. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Offense gets set for second down. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. He's gonna pass. He makes a grab. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Nebraska went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll do it himself. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. Gets it out fast. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks that make you play 3 more plays.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. They're trying to get to him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. To the air, it's Milroe. Feeling some heat. Slips away. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feed and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on for the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
On the move, it's Haynes. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They've got the screen set up, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Comes out throwing on first down. A strike downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Wants to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quickly complete. And the Sooners will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Spins away from the defense. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Bernard. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll throw it on first down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. On second down, looking again to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Just enough time to get off one more snap. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see blows, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
On third down, going up top. He's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Handoff from the shotgun.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Makes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Sooners are on the move. They'll go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Leaves it with the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Now facing a third and long. To the air, it's Arnold. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Wants to throw on second down. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going for 6. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Pickup of 5, it'll be 3rd down and 5. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. Did you see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Good right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Virginia Tech. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking for a gap. It's Young. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to throw for it. Getting some heat. Caught close to the marker. It's Lewis. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lewis. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Might be looking to run. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw. It's Milroe. He looks that one in nicely. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll try to run for it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Looking to move it through the air. Picked off. The 50, the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown Sooners. What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
about this? These guys are going for 2. He wants to throw it. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Here comes that Alabama offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet,
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Get it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
no doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The Sooners will call on their punt team. A soaring high punt with serious hang time. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Offense set on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Milroe. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And now this offense will take the field again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation.
And the pass hits, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Looking for a man. It's Arnold. He's right on target. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Sooners have pushed it inside the 20. He wants to throw here on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Burks. Tackled after picking up the first down. And the Sooners are flying down the field.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
Looking to go up top on first down. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. The sure hands, it's Bernard. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
Second down.
They'll go right back to the run. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Power football with the run. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Unloads to the wideout. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Got it set up on the outside. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Snagged on the outside, it's Bernard. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.